I swear the only people I play in here right now, they're 7'3s. Imagine only post hooking in your code. Oh my, and you missed that. You know what? I'm gonna end this how I want to. Little step back. Yes, sir. This guy just tried a meter dunk? There's no way. All right, we just need to make one shot. No, why? Why did I pull from so deep? Oh my gosh, I made that. Let's go. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're back on the Kevin Durant build. I posted the build. You guys seem to really enjoy it. And today, we've got some pretty nice gameplays. Currently, right now, the theater is double or nothing 1v1. So you know folks are sweating in there right now. Now, I had some gameplays. I'm going to show you guys a lot of post scores, a lot of 7-footers. But I also had the first gameplay after this big new patch that just came out today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. Kind of showcase how this build really plays. Let me know down below in the comment section if you guys ended up making this build, because I've actually loaded up against a lot of people in here that had my build. Without further ado, the Kevin Durant build for the first time of the ones. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So the patch just came out and I wanted to hop on this morning. I wanted to see what they were talking about. You can see the first person we're going against, of course, is a two-way, high strength, high rebound, high block. Looked like he was just like a defensive kind of guy. Had a little bit of a three-point shot on him, but you can see what he wants to do. The first thing, just take me to the post, which is what everybody does. It doesn't matter what size you are, but apparently everybody in the ones wants to do that. But you can see, first play, I'm getting plucked already. I wanted to test the dunk meter, because apparently that's supposed to be a little bit better, but it looks the same to me. They also said that the three-point shots and the open shots were going to be a little bit easier if you're just open. And this guy had a little three-pointer. He was hitting those, so I was like, maybe they were right. And you can see I'm trying to dribble just for half a second. And this guy, I don't know what his steal was, but it wasn't insanely high. It's probably like in the 80s, and he was getting steals on me left and right. You guys will see that throughout the gameplay. I was getting post spun by, but you can see we had to go back with our bread and butter. If you guys watched me last year, I did that so often. But you can see I forced this guy to take a kind of contested shot. I get the rebound, and right away, another poke loose. So that's like 3 or 4 in a row, and I thought to myself, there's no way they changed anything on the steals. But in the patch notes, they did say they tried to like change that yo-yo animation, like when you switch your hands and it brings it back to the other hand to get the steal. So I guess they didn't really change steals. We can see he hits me with that same double spin. I don't know if he was doing it on purpose in a row, but it's a really glitchy move. But nonetheless, I will leave the patch notes down below in the comments. I will leave it in the description. But like I said, a lot of this stuff doesn't feel like it's been changed. You can see another one of those animations where I'm trying to take the ball out and it's just forcing me out of bounds. Apparently that was supposed to be fixed as well. They said that in the patch notes, but it wasn't. So I don't know what I'm expecting. The game, from my perspective, felt the exact same, and at this point I was like, I'm just about to give up. But you know what, I was like, I'm Kevin Durant. You can see a little Kevin Durant base giving you a weird pull-up, but we still end up greening it. So we're still in this game. I know I just got to wall up and play good defense on the 6'8". It's not like he's gonna be getting too many, you know, standing dunks. And again, ball poked loose. I force another stop. So you can see how many times I'm just losing the ball right away against this guy. And I know he doesn't have like a 90-something steal, but he's still getting all these rips, and it's his ball. It was crazy. This game took forever, and it's like one of the most toxic games I've ever played. It was absolutely insane. So you can see I get another block on that. I know I was going to be able to get stops, a little dribble pull-up action going in, but the game just took so long because his defense was pretty crazy. Whenever he did do moves like this, it was kind of hard to stop. But that's another thing they said they're supposed to patch. So I'm kind of going over all the patch notes in just one gameplay. When you jump into a defender or the ball handler, apparently fouls were supposed to be called 100% of the time. That's what it says in the patch notes. But I mean, you can see I jumped into him twice, gave him bad animations, and he was had to go with the horrible shot. So I don't know if they even patched that. So there's so many things that I felt like they just didn't patch, but said that they did. So I guess we'll have to end up finding out. But you can see I hit him with a little triple threat size up. Barely hit the green window, but it was green nonetheless. So we were down like 13-8, but now we're up 17-13. You can see I'm trying to play that defense where I'm kind of backing up a little bit so I don't get drop step, because what I do, that ends up happening. So I'm trying to play a little bit better defense there. You see, I guess I dribbled in front of his face for a little bit too long. He ends up getting the steal yet again. You can see I'm trying to take it back. It was tough, dude. It was so tough to do anything against this guy. This was the first game that I played with the new patch. You can see he's still just reaching like crazy. And for some reason, I went up with the wrong hand and get blocked on that. I don't even know how he had any adrenaline just from spamming steal the whole entire time, and how he was able to recover to do that. But you can see we had to take him to the post, hit a little bit of a shimmy shot. He goes was up for a bad shot, but recently this has been the move I've been doing a lot. You can see, take it back, bang. We green it, but man, the patch really felt like it did absolutely nothing. But now we get to the part where I played mostly 7-foot tall plus players. You can see this guy has a high standing dunk. His post control and all that stuff wasn't even really that high, but that doesn't matter. You have a high standing dunk and a high strength. That's what everybody has on the one score right now. But you can see when I score, I've got to create separation. This guy can just go down to the paint and just spam square and just go for dunks and contested shots like he's about to do right here. You can see shoulder charge, pump fake 1,000 times, gets a standing dunk. There's nothing I can do there. But you see me, quick little crossover to the dribble pull up, looking like Kevin Durant. Like, these moves are actually really nice. And I think for a 6'10", a lot of people are kind of worried about, you know, not having too many animations. If that's you, check out my initial video. I have all my animations, the jump shot, all that good stuff. But you can see just the patient offense right here. Hit him with a little post hop shot, Kobe Bryant. You know that's our bread and butter. And you know this guy's bread and butter, standing dunks. It doesn't matter. I pull the chair, do whatever it is, try to get stops. It's so difficult. You can see just the patient offense getting to my spot. Again, that dribble pull up. I mean, I guess he's getting to his spot too as he just standing dunks me for like the millionth time. So you can see it's a 2-point game. I'm taking the easy stuff. All I got to do is abuse his speed and his lateral quickness, or the lack thereof, and I can just get to the basket with ease. You can see again right here, get clamped up a little bit, resize up, go into the post, do a little post spin, hit him with a little shimmy. He's not fast enough. We're knocking that down. We take a 4-point lead. He goes back down and dunks on me. There's not much I can do there, but you know what? It's time to spark a 3. We missed our first one, but we're not going to miss another one. I get left wide open. I don't care at this point. He can take all the 2s he wants. I got a 3-point lead. That's all I needed. You can see again right here, start to cook up a little bit, hit him with a post hop shot. Actually, just a regular hop shot. Wide open. He's not going to be fast enough to actually be able to stop it. He gets another dunk, but now we have a little bit of takeover left. This is where I'm going crazy. I have to end this with a little bit of style. You can see right here, I do a little behind the back, resize back up, escape, switch hands, run out of takeover. I remind you, ran out of takeover. We knocked that down to drop off our first 7-footer. But now we got ourselves a 7'2" GOAT here that's shooting 74% from the field. So you already know what he's going to do based on his badge DNA as well. He's going to go straight to the paint, pump fake about 1,000 times, only 8% contested. So I knew this was going to be a very tough time to try to score or defend in the paint. But you can see he's smart. He gets a stop on one of the worst takes I've probably taken all year. Runs straight to the paint, hits a fadeaway, and we're down 6-0. But I know from my perspective, playing against a lot of these 7-footers, I can kind of just abuse their speed and their lateral quickness to get shots on the perimeter. So being down 6-0 is bad, but I know I can get some 3-point shots off. But you can see I barely make contact with him, and he's able to spin by me. But again, like I said, we can make 3-pointers, and that's what we have to do if we want to bring ourselves back into this game, because you can see he's just taking 2s whenever he wants. But I can also do that. But being down, you know, like I said, I got to make 3s. And finally, he misses a standing dunk. Now, I feel like that should happen a lot more often. If you don't do the standing dunk meter, you should be missing a lot more of those. But you can see I'm kind of cooking up here. I wish I had a little bit of a better escape. But since he's so slow on the perimeter, I'm just going to have to take my 2. And hopefully I can get another stop, which we just did. He's slow to come out there and contest me. You know what? You can't leave me open. We knocked down another 3. Like I said, hitting 3-point shots is what's going to bring me back into this game. Now, this was the craziest animation I think I've ever gotten. Broke him way far out on the hash. I shoot blinders, knock it down to take us up by 3. And I knew in my head, I was like, I got to win this game now. There's no way I can lose after doing that. But like I said before, since he's so slow, even if he contests me on that shot, which he got to contest, I'm going to be able to get a lot of those rebounds because he's flying out of bounds. You can see we're up 17-14. And now I only have to take 2s, which I will. I'm going to go rim run, take my 2-point shot. I'm going to give him 2 all day long. You can see we're up by 3. I just got to score one more time. Hit him with a spin layup off the glass. 7-footer goes down. Now we got another 7'2" GOAT here, and his splits look pretty nice, but he's kind of like a hybrid between like Giannis and a little bit of Victor Wembanyama. But you know what? I got to make sure I get my 3-point shots off. Let's get a little bit of a lead right here. But I was very impressed with this guy. I mean, he was like playing like how I do on my Kevin Durant build, but he was on a 7'2". He was taking his quick dunks. I'm taking my quick dunks jumps were kind of going back and forth for a little while. Like I said, he was definitely trying to get to that mid-range shot, which I definitely noticed. But again, like I said, I needed to score the ball, abuse him on his lateral quickness. You can see right here, we're getting right to the rim, hit a very tough layup. I guess he doesn't have much interior, but he had a lot of blocks. So I was very surprised I made that. We forced him to miss a few of those mid-range shots because they are difficult. Like if you get a pretty good contest on him, I mean, it's difficult to actually, make them, but he was hitting some of them too. Like I said, from pretty deep on the 7'2", so I wanted to give him his props. But again, you can see, look at me dribble up and combo a little bit on the perimeter. I wanted to see if I could create some space for a three, fade in the corner. We ended up missing that one. I was kind of surprised. I said bad shot selection. I guess maybe I dribbled a little bit too much, but the more misses I had, the more mid-range fade opportunities this guy got, and that was definitely something I wanted to stop. And you know what he can do, I can do better. We forced him to another contested one, and this again, like I said, is my bread and butter now. It's one of my favorite moves to do on this build. Just fade away as I'm taking it out to the three-point line. You can see again, just trying to combo up a little bit behind the back. His perimeter defense has got to be low, 24% contested, but we still knock that down. For the play of the game, we get a long rebound, get a running head start, get a little spin shot. Did you drop something, my good sir? We hit that shot too to drop him off. So I wanted to show you guys this game against a 6'9". His build was kind of like mine, a lot of post control, a lot of mid-range, but recently in the start of these games, I've been trying to get three-point shots off. I feel like if you get a three-point shot off to begin the game, you're usually set for the rest of it. But you'll notice when this guy's about to dribble, the difference that he's able to do on a 6'9" compared to my 6'10", with just animations wise, is pretty crazy. Like he barely did anything, but was able to get wide open for a mid-range jump shot just off of one animation, which was pretty wild. But I did notice I had the size advantage. His strength wasn't too high, I don't think, so I was able to finally spin off somebody. I feel like I haven't been able to do that the whole entire video, but his bread and butter was the mid-range. As you can see, he had the very high mid-range. It wasn't falling for him this whole entire game. It just wasn't falling for him, but it was falling for me. Every shot I took, I felt like I could just make. You can see contested layups weren't working for him. I was able to just get sharpshooting takeover off like 3 shots and a couple rebounds. You can see I'm kind of dribbling up a little bit, kind of sizing him up, going into the mid-range, hit him with a spin, another spin by accident. Like even the times I mess up, I'm able to score. So just everything was going my way. You can still see he's at 2 points, so he just wasn't able to do much. You can see I try to do that little spin. I guess it's like a half spin, but I don't know. But you can see he's kind of clamping me up, but I'm able to just run by him. We're 6'10". We got a little bit of a blow by. He misses another shot. I was thinking about fading it, but he was able to run out there, so I'll just reset it, fade again in the corner. We knock that down. He just keeps missing. We run back out to the corner again. We do it for the right side this time. We green it there as well, and he just can't buy anything. He's at 2 points. I think he got 2 points the whole entire time. Maybe he scored another one. I can't remember. We're hitting step backs in the corner with ease now, just making every 3-point shot. It was kind of impressive. So he scores a couple more times because I was messing around with my shot. You can see right here, the perfect way to end a game. Post hop shot, Kobe Bryant. It's just perfect. Just the way you have to end it. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. If you want more Kevin Durant content in different game modes, let me know down below in the comment section. But until next time, it's been your boy Dignified. I'm out. Peace.